Hello, welcome back to the Flag Football Network. I'm your host and your referee, Patrick McCarthy. Today we're talking Super Bowl, SFFFL draft, and the Combine. So let's start off. What? We thought we'd get on once a week. And we're back in a new and improved location after being told we had to leave our previous filming location
by an unnamed associate,
Mr. Cal.
But that's okay. So today, as we talked about earlier, we're going to start off with the draft. It might be moved to Thursday, February 7th, instead of February 8th, due to a special guest, Ty the Goat Sombrero. What do you think about that?
You know, I think the draft should be inclusive for every player. I think it's good to move it to Thursday if that works best for him. But I'm excited to see him there. I think whatever date is, it's going to be a fun day.
I agree. I can't wait to be dressing up, looking all snazzy.
Oh, yeah.
Show the world we are a real league. People have been sleeping on us. I think NFL might take a few of our teams in.
Yeah, especially after that Super Bowl.
I agree. No. Now let's talk about some Super Bowl. What did you think about the game, Patrick?
You know, I thought it was disappointing. Tom Brady throwing for 0 touchdowns after such a great career. I don't think that's a good way to be on the tail end of his career. As he stated, there's a 0 chance that he's going to retire after this year. I was disappointed with the game overall. What were your thoughts about it?
You know, I thought the game was, I actually enjoyed it being a defensive player. I thought, hey, that was some pretty good defense. But I mean, everybody seemed to be in the great minority of that. I'm probably like the one person in the world that thinks that.
Yeah, but the game seems so stifling with the defenses doing what they were doing.
I look at it this way. The Patriots were able to expose Jared Goff as the infidel he is.
Yeah, that's true. He's a literal child. He does not deserve to be in this league.
No, he's only there because of Sean McVay's system. It's kind of like how Joey Garibay is going to have a fantastic season this year with the Tropics, but people don't really know. Is it because of Andy O'Rourke's coaching, or is it because Joey Garibay really is that good of a player?
Yeah, we'll have to see.
All right. Now moving to the Combine. Top performer. We have some news on Dylan Kane, undrafted. It's moving along pretty good. The first episode is expected to air next week, right before the start of our first game. That should be a blast.
Yes, he said filming is currently done. All they have to do is editing, but that should be coming out shortly, so stay posted for that.
And we've seen the behind the scenes. It looks phenomenal.
Yes.
Folks. It's going to be amazing.
This is going to be a great documentary. Yeah.
We have any news on any more people declaring?
Andrew Seymour has stated that he is going to declare for the draft, which is big news, that will definitely change the draft makeup. But he will not be attending the Combine, though, which isn't a huge deal since I think everybody knows about Seymour's talent.
Yeah, it's kind of like Lamar Jackson not running before you. Nobody really cares. In complete honesty, I don't think the Combine really doesn't affect anybody that much, except for those who are expected to be really, really bad, and maybe they can show, hey, I can actually catch a football. Versus, having breaks for hands.
Yeah, maybe the Combine can turn some heads.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it should be a good event. I think it'll get a lot of hype.
Do you have any players to watch for the Combine?
Players to watch are definitely Dylan Kane. I think Andrew Azevedo might be have some surprisingly good hands. And I think, Brandon George, he's a sleeper for me. He's not the fastest dude in the world, but he has decent speed, and he's kind of shifty. I would compare him to a Trent Taylor type. I think he'd be successful in the slot. And then for players that I think have really gone up draft boards and players that have gone down, I would say Jake Taylor's been still climbing up the draft board. I think if he has a good Combine, he too will move up. Yeah. But somebody taking a huge the draft stock's taking a huge hit is Lawson Oradre. Question marks about his hands and his speed. It appeared that Flag Football Focus has been really hyping him up, and the draft experts have not been buying it.
I did an interview with Lawson. He said, I've been working hard. I'm looking forward to the Combine and to the draft and just to the whole season. I think he could surprise some people at the Combine, so we'll have to see what he can do.
I think he definitely could, but at the same time, he's just not one of those freak athletes, He fits into that Patriots scheme of, a white receiver who just finds a way to get open because they're superb at fundamentals, route running. But, it's not like he has it's not going to blow you away with speed. blow you away with some spectacular catches. Just a solid all-around player, and I think that's actually going to end up we might see a Rodre fall to the early second round instead of being an early first round player.
For me, though, his past season success can't be ignored.
I would 100% agree with that. I think teams would look at that and be the reason that he's definitely not going to fall later than early second round. But outside of that, I mean, I think that's why his draft stock's taking a big hit, the lack of athleticism.
Like most things, we'll just have to wait and see.